Today, I want to talk about spawns in Helldivers 2 and how to break the game so that when you are extracting or even doing the main objective, no more enemies will be able to spawn anymore. This is based on another set of testing that my friends did from the previous video that we spoke about when it came to patrol spawning, and it is directly related to that, so I will be referencing that video a little bit. There is a long post describing all of the data that was found with a bunch of different proof videos, just like the last video that I did, but to summarize the entirety of that post, essentially spawns, the patrol spawns, are coming in the directions that factories or bug holes are on the map. The outposts is the generic name for them. Now, they don't come from the outposts themselves. They come from the direction of those outposts. So what I mean is that the patrols are going to spawn within 150 meters of the player, but if you draw a straight line between the player, the patrol, and an outpost, it will always face one of those outposts. Now, there is a bubble around the player where the outposts are no longer considered a valid spawn direction. If that is the case, it will simply pick the nearest edge of the map as the place where we draw the straight line. So whatever edge of the large circle is closest to you, that's the direction patrols will start coming from if there are no valid outpost locations. What this means is that you can destroy every single outpost on the map, and now there are no outposts for the spawns to come from. They will always come from the edge of the map. Like I said before, the player has a circle around them of sort of invulnerability, where patrols aren't allowed to spawn. This also applies to the edge of the map. So if the player is within 65 meters of a map edge, patrols will no longer be able to spawn completely at all in any situation. This is completely replicable. You can do this on any difficulty from level 1 all the way to level 9 on any of the regular 40-minute long mission types, and you can completely stop patrols from spawning as long as one player is within that edge of the map. Now, if players split up into different groups, like the groups that we discussed in the previous patrols video, then they will all be generating their own spawns, and if they get to their own map edges and they're farther than 65 meters away, then there will be patrol spawning. However, you can chain those player groups together and be up to 250 or 300 meters away from the map edge and still get no spawns. Now, this is only possible because 2 patches ago, the developers said that they fixed the issue of enemies spawning directly on players. And they did this by creating this bubble around you where spawns can't occur. Now, before that patch, this trick would not have worked. The enemies on the edge simply would have spawned right on top of you like we've seen a million times before, but as of right now, on the latest patch as of April 3rd, this still has not been fixed. What this means is you can go into a mission, destroy all of the outposts before you do anything else, and you'll find that usually the main objectives are around the edges of the map. So you can start doing the main objectives and chain a player towards the edge of the map and completely stop spawns from happening. You may have noticed lately, in the last couple of weeks, that a lot of the time when you're extracting from a mission, the patrols will completely stop spawning. No more will come in. And this is because a lot of the time, the extract is within that 65 meters of the map edge. And if the extraction point isn't directly that far, somewhere around that point will be, and one of the players in your group will be in that edge area of the map and stopping the spawns from happening without even knowing. Just to give a demonstration, here's a video of me going through and clearing a bunch of outposts on a level 4 mission. So I drop in by myself. I'm going around here and I haven't done any other objectives. I'm just going around and blowing up these outposts. I did go and do this research base objective and then immediately get killed twice, which taught me a lesson of never try anything ever in my life again. So before I decided to kill myself, I went on and cleared out all of the other bug outposts here. And now you can see, if I open up my mini map, the map is completely clear of outposts. So there's no more of those red areas on the map. Now, I'm going to stand on this rock and speed up time, and you can see the mission timer ticking down, and at no point do any enemies come towards me, they don't try to attack me, or anything like that. And I can just sit here for as long as I want, and no more enemies are going to spawn. And this will work near a main objective, it'll work near the extract or side objectives, as long as you can get a player within that 65-meter map edge. Now I'm going to move off of the rock and out of the 65-meter range, so I'm going to move about 100 meters away from the map edge, and I'm going to look back at the map edge that I was standing next to just a couple seconds ago, and you can see already that there are some hunters that had just spawned out of thin air over there, and if we go and run up to them, you can see it's a patrol. And so I'm going to go ahead and kill all of them. I'm going to go stand back on that same exact rock that I was on before. We'll give it a few more minutes and no more enemies will spawn. So that's just a quick demonstration, and if you want to see more proof and different video footage of this, you can click the post in the description and take a look at what's going on there. But essentially, just to recap everything, if a player is near the edge of the map within 65 meters and your other players are within 75 meters of that player, you will stop spawns completely if all outposts have been destroyed on the map. This doesn't apply to the random bug holes that might appear near the spawn or extract or things like that, only the ones that are marked as outposts. And you can use this trick to finish level 9 missions and have 0 enemies come in at extract, which is usually the most difficult part of the mission. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, please give it a like, consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. Share this to all of your friends so you can all break the game together. I am certain this is going to be patched out at some point, but you never know because it has been 2 patches since then and it's still going strong. So thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.